So fine, we'll go towards the next code now. I'll switch over to the notepad. Now just try to understand how to read from the keyboard. I'll just explain you how to read from the keyboard. Fine. Now see what here I've did is I have taken, now see this time I've imported one package which is called as java.io.star. Now what is the purpose of .star? Everything I'll tell you afterwards. Right now what you can see, I have written java.io.star. So I have imported one package. Now what is that package? Package is collection of class and sub package. What it is? Package is collection of class and sub packages. So when I'll be teaching you package, I'll be explaining you those in details. Fine. So very first thing what I did is I have imported one package. Fine. And now the code is same. I'm renaming it to math1. Now here I have declared three variables. Fine. Integer num1, num2 and num3. Now here what I'll do is, here I'll just write, now here I am using one built-in class. Fine. Here I am using one built-in class which is called as data input stream. Fine. Which is data input stream. Now this is ready-made class available in the package IO. Now there are n numbers of classes. I am using data input stream dis, new stream, and here I'll write system.in. The moment I write system.in, it means that I am reading from the keyboard. And if I'm using any other thing like file or I'm using database, then I have to write that particular syntax over here. But right now I'm using keyboard, that's why I'm writing what? I'm writing system.in. Now here I'll write system.out.println. Now what I'll do, I'll write here system.out.println and in double quotes. Now please pay attention over here. Here I'll write enter number1 equal to, and here I'll write number1. Now remember one thing, the moment I read anything from the keyboard or from the file, it is in the string, I have to convert it into the integer. So I have to use something which is called as integer dot parse int. In bracket I'll write dis dot read line. Fine. I'll use, this is what is the syntax. I'll explain what it is. Now integer is a class. Fine. Integer is a class. Parse int is a function which will convert the string into integer. And dis, what is dis? Dis is the object of data input stream, and read line is a function. Whatever I'm typing on the line will be read. Fine. So same way I'll just copy paste this completely and I'll put it over here, and I make this is for number 2 and this is number 2. So my code is ready now. Fine. So what I did in this code, something new was I've imported a Java package. I've created the object of data input stream. Then using that data input stream, I've read the data which is in the string format, and using integer.parseInt, what I did, I have converted that data into integer. And now I'll just move on to my command prompt. I'll move on to my command prompt and let's execute this particular code. Fine. So I have saved this code with the name of math1. I have saved this code with the name of math1. First I'll check whether that file is available or not. Yes, math operation1.java is available. So what I'll do, I'll go to Java. I'll just change this. See, I'm getting 2 errors. Got it? So what are the errors? Yes, unreported exceptions, and it is called as deprecated method. Now see, there is a deprecation. Now this deprecations means that this method which you are using is the old method, there is new version of it. And see, it says unreported exception. Fine, it says unreported IO exception. So what I'm supposed to do is, I'm supposed to change my code a bit. Something I have to change in my code. What is that something? Let's see one by one. So again, I'll switch over to Notepad, and in that I'll just write here handles IO exception. What was my error? What was my error? It is unreported IO exception. So I'll say it handles IO exception. Got it? And I'm sorry, it not handles, it is throws. It is throw. While explaining, I say handle. So I should write here throws IO exception. So I have to handle that exception. So whenever I am writing any code, fine, what I am supposed to do is, I am not supposed to write at the class. Generally students do this mistake. So what I am supposed to do, I am supposed to write handles the exception, that is throws an IO exception. This I have to take care. So what will happen now, any exceptions will be there, that will be taken care by the system. So this in detail I'll be explaining you when I'm taking IO exceptions. So now again I'll switch over now, and let's see whether my code works or not. So fine, I hope whatever the problems were, you have sorted out. So the new things what we have seen in the code was, just a moment, I'll come back here. First I have written that is a package. Since it is an IO package, if exceptions are not handled, it will give an error. So I have to write throws IO exception. Now I have to write the point where that particular line is used. So that function I have to use. So rest of the code is same. Now what I'll do, I'll switch over to the editor, and when I'm switching over to editor, let's see now what happens to my code. Now I'll go to command prompt and I'll see dir. So the moment I see dir, my maths operation class is there. And now what I'll do, I'll write math operation. See, my program is compiled properly, but it is giving me some warning. That is compiled with -x lint. That is deprecation of details. Why? Because the method which I've used, readLine, is a deprecated method. Now there are new methods also which can directly read the data, but I'm using yet the old method. So if in any class, if you're using the old method, then it will show you the deprecation. Fine, there is no issue with it. Now I'll just write javac and I'll run this code. The moment I run this code, it says enter number 1, so I'm giving 200. It is telling me enter number 2, I'm giving 100, and press enter. So you will get the result. Number 1 is 200, number 2 is 100, number 3 is 300. Fine, subtraction, multiplication, division and remainder. So the program is working successfully. I hope this much is clear. Now see, I'm doing some changes in the existing program only, that why that deprecation comes. So I'll just write read int. Now the moment you say read int, I need not have to write the complete syntax. I have to just write read int, and here there is number 1 and number 2. So when I have not written read int, see, the changes what I did in the program is, instead of readLine, I have used now the new method. ReadLine was the old deprecated method, and now it has a new method called as read int. So what I did is, I have taken read int, and in this what I did, just I changed the method to read int. From where this method is coming? This method is coming from data input stream. Fine, so I have just written the 2. Now what I'll do, I'll switch over to my command prompt. Fine, so let's see what I'm getting the output. Now here I'll just write, now the program I have saved as Java 2. Now see, when I've compiled this, now there was no any deprecation error warning, or there is no error. So I've just changed the read line to read int, and now I'll just compile this, I'll execute this. Okay, fine, I understood what I did the mistake. I have not renamed the class, so I'm renaming the class to math operation 2. So I'm just renaming the class. I'm sorry. I'll just compile this and now I'll execute the code. So it is asking for entering number 1. I'm entering 100, 200, 100 and I'm getting the complete result.